So yeah, for this next session, we're going to have the three characters who were last reveal their new characters, their real characters, in no particular order. Go ahead.
All right, I am now the Murdoch Daniels, who is a Legiomancer, and I'm level 0, and I'm a human. And I think I'm a vegan, but I'm really not, and often breaks character on TV.
You're a television person. You're
I'm a
personality.
television person.
Are you a game show host?
No, he is a weatherman.
Gotcha.
You don't need to read the whole thing, just kind of the main points that interest you.
Oh, I see. Character backstory. Yeah, I'm an ex-convict and a current weatherman for Sector E News.
Interesting backstory.
Yep, that's my backstory.
Ex-cons become weathermen.
I do believe most of you should live in Sector E.
Oh, cool. And I'm very social, and I'm not afraid to be speaking my mind.
All right.
I'll reveal at this point.
Yeah, it's...
I am Abel Daniels. I believe I am the brother of Murdoch Daniels, if I'm reading this correctly.
Yes. You two are brothers. You live in the same kind of apartment building.
I am also a Legiomancer human, and I have the highest level character in Replay Force, which I think is pretty good.
Replay Force was a previous game to Legend of Ebanor. You guys didn't like it.
But I have the highest level character, so that part doesn't matter so much. I am ex-soldier, and after getting out of the military, I decided to go back to school, and I am currently a student.
And then...
I guess I was a well-known and feared professional gamer with a terrible personality. So, perfect.
That about right.
Yes. Your gamer name was Tyler the One.
My God.
And now, Katie?
Hi, I'm speaking through Matthews just for a minute here.
That works for me.
I am Kaden Barlow. I am a Legiomancer level 0. I am a cyber cop, is what I do. So I'm good at all of that weapon stuff.
Not exactly.
Well, I have a stun gun, and
You do.
I'm good at that. So he's right. I have been trying to move up in the crime world as a cop, but I have not really been making it. I'm working really hard, but still not getting anywhere. My research that I have been doing into this thing that I've been doing has made me put serious hours into this online video game where I believe that they are hosting all of this bad crime groups. I believe that this video game is
right?
where, yeah, I believe that that's where these hackers are doing their activity somehow, but I just don't know how. So that's what I'm trying to do. This has been many months in the making for me, so that's me. In my spare time, I take care of my cats, and that's what I do. So,
You poor thing.
yeah, that's all.
All right, so that's our three characters. We got the weatherman. There's the student, and the cyber cop. Hooray! Now, just so you know, none of you would really know who each other is in real life, except for the two brothers, of course. They know each other just fine. but you would know of each other because Murdoch is he's a weatherman. You know, he's on TV. Everyone sees him. They think he's a terrible weatherman, but they know who he is. Anyway, we start things off pretty much directly after what events happened last time. You guys are logging out of your characters and you're closing up your computers. You received kind of a before you logged out, you received instructions on where to meet, where you needed to go right now. So what do you guys do?
I guess I turn off my high-powered gaming computer as the professional gamer I am, and then I slap my keyboard in anger, saying, "Damn it, Murdoch. We're never going to get as high level as I was in Replay Force if this Archmage doesn't let us log back into our Legends of Ebanor MMO."
That was some excellent Force dialogue. I love it. I feel so sorry for all of you having to try and get into character with a character you've never even seen before, but if you just act naturally, it should be fine. Also, Matthew, I don't know if you're there.
I just arrived.
You just arrived. Your brother, Abel, told you that you need to get your act together or something. Was it?
Ah, yes. I know, I do need to get my act together. I have some serious problems. I'm sorry.
And you can start by driving us to where we're going. I ain't going to do that right now. And I will fill in our car keys. I assume we share a vehicle and there are cars in this world. And then
Sure.
we own one.
That's a fair assumption.
We own a car. I'll put car into equipment. Shared with Murdoch.
And I follow along.
All right, your destination is the Chicken Kitchen. It's essentially a McDonald's of this world. There's a very specific one you were given the coordinates of in Sector E. Takes you some 35 minutes to get there. Let's go over to Caden.
So I'm
She's not
actually
here.
not sure if I'm with you guys.
You're not with them.
So I'm not with them.
You'd be in your apartment with all your cats.
Ah. So
But you also have the same destination.
I have the same destination. So I'm going to... I am going to... Am I in a city? Can I take like some transit or something?
Absolutely.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look and figure out which bus I need to get on, and I'm gonna start getting on the right bus lines and
Excellent.
bus stops that I need to get on my way. So I'm gonna be in transit, I guess.
It should
get
also
there.
take you somewhere around 35 minutes then. Yeah, if you
Alright.
ever want to do something, then feel free to like assume how the world works, and I will kind of warp things around to fit the perspectives of the characters.
All right. Cool.
Within reason, of course.
I can fly.
Looking at you, Anthony.
I didn't know that.
Is it chicken licking or chicken kitchen?
Chicken Kitchen.
Alright, I'll note that. That seems important.
It's not a name I stole from anything, trust me. Anyway, you get there, you remember in your instructions you were told to sit at a specific table in the corner and wait.
I stroll over to the corner, and as I go, I pop my favorite snack into my mouth and start chewing on it. It's called wax.
You don't do that in public, I don't think. It's not a snack.
Ah. Well, I popped it secretly into my mouth.
Oh, good. All right, so Caden arrives shortly after you guys and sees you sitting off. Caden, you would recognize Murdoch as the guy from the news.
So I recognize him. I'm looking a little leery because I don't know if I really want to be associated with this guy. But I kind of hesitantly stroll over and ask, "Are you here for the same reason that I'm here?"
I believe I am.
For the good snacks.
Yes, the bucket of kitchen chicken that I had on the way. Also, do cyber cops have uniforms that they wear that you would be wearing right now?
They do have uniforms. It'd be in your equipment, but you also have casual clothes that you could wear.
And I am wearing casual clothes right now.
All right.
I imagine you're wearing your veteran's outfit there.
I am wearing a veteran's outfit. I will greet.
I imagine it's sort of a pride thing with you.
I'll say, hi, I'm Abel Daniels. Did you know I have the highest level character in Replay Force? And offer my hand for shaking, as we presumably introduce ourselves since we don't know who we are.
And I introduce myself and say, "Hi, I'm Caden. It's very nice to meet you."
Caden, you have no idea what Replay Force is, by the way.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
You have no idea.
Okay.
And this here is my brother Murdoch.
I do know your brother Murdoch.
We just met.
Well, I don't know him. I see him on the news every night. But it's certainly nice to meet both of you.
Likewise. Now, shall we dine on Chicken Kitchen while we wait for presumably whoever Webster is?
There's also a screen on the wall that's displaying some sort of interview of some sort, but that's just going on in the background. You're also you ordered, I guess, a chicken bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some teenage kid with a lot of acne carries over the bucket. And it says, it says the chicken kitchen on it. It's this big bucket full of chicken and chicken-like food, and it looks delicious.
Ah, my favorite. Yes, the kitchen sink where they throw in all the bits of chicken in one bucket.
I like this as well. I like to have this a lot when I have parties.
You get the bottom of the bucket, I take it, eventually. You notice a piece of paper on it, on the bottom.
Aha, look, a message.
Is this really how they're going to communicate with us?
This is terrible service. Why is this in my food?
Oh gosh darn it, what does it say?
Okay, you're reading it? It says, meet out back.
Is that meat as in M-E-E-T or M-E-A-T?
Clever.
Henry, is the pimply teenager still in the restaurant?
You don't see them. They might have gone in the back somewhere.
I have suspicions about them. Well,
It's very fair to have suspicions.
alright, I'm gonna go to the back. Someone put something nasty in my chicken bucket, and I want someone, and I have words for them.
Oh no, I hope those words aren't... It still tasted good. So you guys go into the back. The kid's waiting for you.
Yeah, we'll get up and follow. Or I'll get up and follow anyway.
Did you put that stuff in my chicken bucket?
I've got a message for you, says the kid. It's a message from... How am I blanking on the name right now? Give me a second. Webster. Got a message from Webster. You all know who that is, right? He says.
Yes, I know who Webster is.
The Archmage.
Now, sadly, Webster is far too busy to meet with you guys in person, so I have the unfortunate job of doing so. My name, well, I guess you can call me... How did I... Quincy. You can call me Quincy.
Great to meet you, Quincy.
Anyway, I need to know that you guys are people we can trust.
Of course we are. You've already seen our commitment to meeting here.
And I'm willing to forego suing your company Chicken Chicken for its employees shoving unsanitary pieces of paper in their kitchen sink chicken bucket if you do trust us on this. I am
That
generous.
post-it note was clean. I made sure of it. It's been decontaminated. Anyway, I have a job for you guys before we can help you help us help you. If that makes any sense.
Much of anything does these days, I guess.
He gives you a coin, a large coin.
What is on the coin? I reach out to inspect it.
There's a face on it.
Is it a normal currency coin, or is it an entirely different
You
kind
don't
of coin?
think so, saying as most currency is electronic, actually. Well, 100% of the currency is electronic.
Is it a replica of the currency used in Legends of Ebanor?
No.
Do we recognize the face on the coin?
You do not.
Wow.
Is there a year on it?
There's not. It's just a face.
It looks like just a face.
Hmm.
On the other side, there is a gilded letter H as well.
So, Mr. Quincy, what does this H and this face mean?
That is not for you to know. Ask less dumb questions next time. Anyway, I need you to take this to someone. Can you do that?
Who?
Be a friend of mine named Andrew. This is his address.
Is the address nearby as we look at it?
No.
Wait,
It's in a whole other sector.
Wait, Quincy. So, earlier you said, help me, help us, help you. But so far, I've paid money for one kitchen bucket that was a post-it note in it, and then you sent this out here and said, take this coin to this address. I'm not seeing the helping us part out of it. I'm seeing a lot of the help on you.
How about this? I have you do this for me, then I know you can be trusted. Then we can help you fix your characters, and then you'll have to take on whatever it is you guys unleashed into that game world.
I do remember Webster saying something about us bumping up our characters to high level. It may even exceed the level of my powerful replay force character.
All of that in due time, but first we gotta know if you're even trustworthy.
How long is this going to take us?
Oh, several hours, maybe. Webster
Well,
trusts you, but I don't trust you.
Well,
How about
it's
that?
conveniently after all of our day shift jobs are over, so we do have the time to spend to go do this.
I mean, you don't exactly have a job.
Professional gaming is a job.
All right, let's do this. I
Yeah.
accept the. You said it's a message, right? I accept the message, and we.
We
Journey
go
on
off
our
to
way.
this. We start on our way to the new location.
The address.
Address.
All right. At this point, we will switch over to Joseph.
Me?
Yes.
What's going
You're
on?
not in the game world either.
Oh, dang it.
You have been following those guys
Well, why am I doing that?
because.
For fun?
No.
Like
Oh,
commanded by
sort
the
of.
country? Something I do, I guess.
You've, in particular, you've been following the. It's one of them, the famous one.
Okay. The dwarf?
Why don't you roll me a stealth check, by the way?
Okay, we'll do. Oh gosh. I don't know, why that die again? Wait, if I have it as a class skill, I have to roll it twice, don't I?
Yeah. No.
No. What's that do?
If you have it as a class skill, that means you get your proficiency bonus to it, which is only +1 because you're level 0 character.
Oh. Okay, so
What'd you
Just-
roll?
6 then, total.
6 then. Okay. Switching back to
Oh, pretty obvious, I guess.
our other group. Someone's been following you. You are pretty sure of it, actually.
Hey, Murdoch. I think someone's following us.
It must just be a fan. Everybody likes seeing me on the news.
I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, we should give them an autograph. I will stop driving the car and flag down the person following
This
us.
would be before you even got in the car. This would have been after you left the conversation with that guy.
Oh, even better. I start walking back to the person following us. Hey, want an autograph?
Yeah, this is my famous brother, the reporter, Murdoch Daniels. Come get his autograph. You're a big fan, I bet.
Joe, what do?
I peek up around the corner and try to hide. Not knowing I've been seen.
You try to hide even though they've already seen you.
I'm not following you.
Oh, he's shy. Maybe he has a romantic interest. in
You
Murdoch.
just lied.
Oh.
Make a deception roll. You just lied.
My best skill. Deception. Almost as good as my sneaking 10.
Whoever you lied to needs to roll an insight check.
1 second.
I assume I just lied to everyone. I don't know though.
10.
Oh, evenly matched, but I fail. I think.
Eintago's the defender.
Defender would be him, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm the defender.
Yes.
So
Something off
I
about
sent-
his tall tail. You definitely
There's a
think he's been
tail
following you.
No, you have been following us. Here, come on over. We would love to talk to you.
Alright. I guess I've been caught, yep.
What would you like?
Come
An
on, yeah.
autograph?
Well, I did recognize you actually, Mr. Daniels. I see you on the news every night. I am a fan of your work. You do a very fine job.
Thank you, thank you.
And yes, inspiration to people like me. That someone with a dark past like yourself can turn things around, make something good of life again.
Make another deception roll.
That's a deception.
That was an outright lie.
10.
14.
Okay.
You're lying, aren't you?
Lying. That's
Yes,
not
I
lying.
can tell something is off. I am very insightful myself. Did you know I used to gamble?
No, I didn't
I'm
know
very
that,
good
actually.
at reading people. Of course, not anymore. In my ex-convict days was when I gambled.
Oh, yeah, of course. You're a well-known meteorologist now. You don't need to gamble.
No. So why were you following us then?
Well, first because I recognized you, but then I overheard talking with that person about a game that I've been playing as well, and I believe might have another association. You
Interesting.
see, I am Crow Magron in Legend of Ebanor.
Make a deception check. I'm kidding.
I was like, I'm not even lying this time. Okay. Yes, I'm Crow Magron, the half-orc paladin.
You guys know a Cro-Magnon. You think?
But yes, I am. Well, me myself. My name's Jebediah. I put on my hand. Put out my hand for a handshake to say hello.
All right, I'll shake your hand.
I see. Okay, I shake it well.
Oh, you have a good firm grip. I like it.
Probably not. I'm pretty weak, actually.
Just kidding. I wink. My guy's really sociable.
But anyways, I'm a writer, and I'm writing about Legend of Ebanor.
Really?
Kind of my own experience with it. I'm a freelance kind of journalist of sorts, I guess you could say, as well, on the side. But this game's taken my interest recently. Your party's kind of the one I stumbled into, so yeah, like cool, nice to meet all of you. And who are the others with you? Are they from the group as well?
Well,
Yes.
I'll let them introduce themselves.
As I am Murdoch's brother, Abel Daniels. You may know me as Tyler the One back in my days when I had the highest level character on Replay Force.
I give them a blank stare. Not knowing what this replays force is.
You would also not know what Replay Force is.
I am a student.
Replay forces.
It was an excellent game, and I was the highest level character. Abel Daniels will fold his arms and glower at the lot of you uncultured fake gamers.
I write this down, by the way, too.
I think you know of me as Clive the Dwarf in game.
Oh yes, the one who killed the hippogriff. I remember that.
That was good. More experience for higher levels.
Yeah, that's one consolation, I suppose. Okay, and you are? Am I say it, the other one? There's another person there, right?
Yes. Caden is also there. You two would know each other, by the way.
We
Oh,
would know
really?
each other from Legends of Ebanor.
No, you know each other from work. You work in rival companies.
Yeah.
Freelance story of mine? Question mark.
No, I think you're right. No, I think I have read some of your work and seen some of the things you've done. I work for crime prevention labs.
Oh yeah, right. I remember you now. You can see how you've been doing. How's the job treating you on the force?
It's going all right, the grind. It's just is what it is. You know what it's like.
How's that promotion coming?
Well, they haven't given it to me yet, but I keep going for it. Keep striving, that's how you
spirit.
get it
Yeah.
done.
That's what you do. We keep working at it. Best of luck to you.
Thanks.
And who are you in game?
Who am I in the game?
Yes.
I am Xena, the half-elf wizard.
Alright. I don't believe I've met that character in game, but yes.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I guess introductions are through then, huh? What did they tell you? What did the guy just tell you to go do or whatever? I kind of missed that part.
Well, we have a message to deliver to this address, and I show him the piece of paper.
Do you
Is that
recognize
where-
it?
The Archmages is? Do I recognize it, Henry?
You recognize it as an address to a building in Sector T.
Okay, I say this. So I assume they know it as well already.
They also know that, yeah.
Well, no, not my area.
It'd be a
exactly.
house number and then the letter T at the end of it.
Okay. What's Sector T like? Is it like dirty?
It's another residential sector.
Okay.
Not much different than E.
Any other one? Okay.
All right, so I guess we should all. Do you guys all prefer to travel via taxi or what? How are we gonna get there?
It's a lot faster to take a public transport to get to another sector, and a lot less paperwork.
Haha. All right, you guys free with
Good old
Okay.
tram.
taking the tram?
What are you guys doing about your car?
Oh, we can stay there.
All right, it's just hanging out at the chicken kitchen.
Should I
Yes.
drive too?
My hope is the car stays there the whole time,
Absolutely.
forever.
Yes.
All right, you guys take the public transport. That same news, whatever interview thing is going on the public transport. There's a screen for it.
Who was in the interview?
Are you going with them? Or are you?
I'm going with them, yes.
You're going with them. Okay.
Say, that's the interview that we saw in the chicken place. Does anybody know what that's about?
Do I recognize them? What's going on exactly?
Well, it seems this interviewer, this talk show host, is talking to a very eccentric man who's wearing a very oddly checkered suit.
Bad vibes already.
Some of you might recognize him as the CEO of AXU, which is the company that developed Legends of Ebanor.
Huh.
Oh, say, I know that fella. He is the founder of Legends of Ebanor.
The developer, yes.
Developer.
What's he talking about?
So the interviewer is like, so, Xerxes, Morpheus, Gamade, Esquire, I see that you've, that a new update to the game you've been working so hard on is about to hit the stores. I bet everyone's very excited to see this. Oh, yes, says Xerxes. I am quite excited as well, as an avid player of my own game. I think that it's going to change the world. Now, is it true?
Plays Rope in his own game.
What?
I will offer the qualification that perhaps Xerxes plays ropes in his own game.
How'd you know? Is it because ropes was useless?
Maybe.
No,
I
So
assume
the
this means
interviewer-
Zima.
the interviewer continues on. He says, I've heard a recent rumor that hackers have been causing all sorts of mayhem in your game. Is any of that true? Unfortunately, it is, says Xerxes. It's quite a notable thing. We've seen all sorts of hackers, but we are rooting out their filth and their kind. We're about to do a huge patch which should eliminate anyone who's beyond level 5. Only hackers are above level 5 right now. Of course.
Interesting.
Is it also true that you've laid off a significant amount of people in recent days, in the recent events of today? Now I can't say anything about that, says Xerxes, whether that's true or not, because we only hire the best of people and we only keep the best of people, and that's just how our company works. Anyway, I hope you'll look forward to our new update that's on the way with more dungeons and more levels and tons of new items.
Less lightsabers.
Less lightsabers, of course. And then the story changes to something terribly uninteresting about, I don't know, the new cool fashion or something. Kids with ESP. I don't know.
Chicken Kitchen?
There's a commercial for the Chicken Kitchen. No, there's a commercial for Beef Busters, their rival.
Oh, not quite as good as Chicken
No.
Kitchen, so.
They sold out at one point.
Oh.
You guys don't like eating there at all.
They're the Wendy's of the fast food in this place.
How dare you? Anyway, after several hours of transport, you guys have arrived at Sector T.
Well, here we are. Where exactly is that address again? And I try to find a building.
I stumbled off the train while taking notes about that interview.
How many of you have been to Sector T? Any of you?
I assume
Yes.
I have. My work takes me all over the place.
Yes, and
No.
I
no.
don't think so.
No, okay. So the two of you who do know, you, I don't know, feel free to lead the way. It's fairly similar as far as, like, cleanliness, just the architecture and whatnot. It's not terribly different than Sector E. You pretty easily find the address you're looking for.
What kind of building is this?
It's an apartment. Fairly tall.
All
I
right,
assume it's
well,
pretty average, too.
Yeah, it's nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary. You find the address number you're looking for. 872T, the 8th floor or whatever. It's just an average apartment building or whatever.
are you guys sure this is the right address? Would he just send us to a random apartment number?
Somebody's hiding out. It's probably a good place to hide. Plain sight.
Yeah.
I would think. I don't know.
Makes sense. One of us want a ring?
No.
You'll knock.
Alright.
No answer.
Or is there a button or like a bell system or like a call?
Yes.
So I look to see if there's a call button for the apartment number. Is there?
Yeah.
Can I call it? All right, I'm gonna press that button and call. See if anybody answers.
How long do you want to wait?
30 seconds.
No answer. During that time, I want all of you to make perception checks.
I'm gonna move
17.
around to the back, by the way.
You say 17?
I did.
Okay, and you moved around to the back.
Natural 20.
All right.
I'm 17 as well.
8.
I will let Joe, with his supernatural roll, I will let him get a free action as the window in the back smashes open and a cloaked figure jumps out. You have a free action.
Wait, from 8 floors above?
Yes.
Okay, well, I can call it to them as a free action, right?
Yeah.
I'll do that, and I'm gonna run to block his way.
Because you went behind the building, right?
Yes, towards the back, yes.
Okay, yeah. They landed incredibly acrobatically. They had some sort of a tool of some sort. You think, but
Okay.
yeah, you have the jump on them. What do you want to do?
So I'm gonna call it to others, and then I block his way, but try to do it non-threatening, and say we have a message.
And I'm running around to the back of the building now. I'd probably make it
The
there
cloaked figure
just in-
attacks you.
Oh, jeez.
What? It's okay, we fine. I have 4 hit points.
So you do.
Well,
Well,
is it
he
a roll, or what
makes a
would you do?
stabbing motion at you and misses, but then
Gotta do better
takes
than that.
off immediately after.
Okay, can I try to grab him?
Yes.
I'll do that. May I just make a touch attack first, or what's the plan here?
Yeah.
17.
All right, that hits.
So I grab him, and then I don't really know how grappling works. So
Kind of I don't know either, but I guess we'll do like the battle of strength.
I guess if you insist, I mean we'll do that.
You rolled a 20 already. Maybe you can do it again.
I'll call him to wear roll a 1 at the same time. Okay, not quite 20, but it was close.
What'd you get?
4.
4? 4 times 4 is 16. Plus 4 is 20.
I'll take that.
Minus 4 is 16 we're looking at, so that's not quite it.
That's what you rolled? Okay.
No, I rolled a 15.
Oh,
So-
okay. Well, you still don't want to grasp.
Nothing for you.
Understood.
The cloaked figure continues taking off.
I'll run after him.
All right. Now for this, I want to do a. What's the rest of you guys doing? Are you running after him or?
I am. I have my soldier instinct view.
I'm running behind, but I'm not quite as fast as the rest of you. As those
All
two,
right.
at least.
We'll start with a dexterity check. Everyone, roll your dexterity.
Crap. 11.
18.
16.
17.
All right. So most of you keep up, except for the initial guy who tried to grab you. You grabbed, kind of missed, and then fell to the ground. So you had to get it back up. But the rest of you,
Well,
after
at least I
hearing,
touched her. Come on.
next we'll do a Constitution test.
For those remaining, I assume.
Yeah, for those remaining.
10.
I offer support.
11.
10.
All right. You all corner him. The cloaked figure is, they looked down an alleyway. They thought they could jump a fence, but you caught up to them in time.
Should I stun him?
You each get one action.
I punch him with my brass knuckles because he attacked our friend.
Which one you rolled the highest on the con?
I did 11.
You rolled 11. Okay, the other two were... Wasn't there 11? Another 11?
10.
2 10s and 1 11.
2 10s and 1 11. Okay.
Miserable runners.
By all means, yeah, punch the guy.
11.
Oh, isn't the officer of the law going to do
11
something
misses.
about this?
Take this, you son of a bitch, and I miss.
And technically, Joe, she's a cyber cop, so she, if this guy was
Oh,
hacking,
right.
Not
She
her
would be able to-
jurisdiction.
We are actually outside my jurisdiction right now, and I'm technically off duty, but I still might use my stun gun.
all right, go for it. What's your hit?
All right. So, 19.
You hit. So that's 1d8.
All right. Six.
All right, the cloaked figure collapses.
All right, now maybe we can really
In
figure out what
horrible
this guy's about.
electric pain, of course.
I kick him at least once to make sure he's really down.
All right, so now what do you do?
We unbundle him.
I assume I catch up.
Let's search him.
Wait. This guy is supposed to be the archmage, right? The one who kicked guys off?
Also, is he dead?
You can roll me a what kind of check is that? Is there heal?
Medicine?
Medicine. Medicine sounds great. Roll me a medicine.
I got 7.
Can I investigate to try and figure out who this guy is? I take his stuff and look through it.
It's Abel, you're looking for a pulse, but you don't really know how to do it properly for some reason. Maybe the kind of the stress of being in this kind of situation, the adrenaline and whatever. You're not quite used to it because it's been a while since you were on the force.
Hey, my God, you killed him.
Anyone else want to try, or
I'll try.
I'm gonna try to figure out who he is. I'm gonna investigate that, if it's okay.
I'll try to take his pulse, make sure he's alive.
roll me medicine if you want to do that.
16.
16. Okay, you've managed to find a pulse. You think they're stable. They're not going to die if you move them
Alright.
even.
So I tell the rest of the group, hey guys, he's stable. Don't worry.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I almost probably wouldn't make it.
Why was he running from us anyway?
Why did we beat him?
So you
insulted
take
us.
out the cloak, I imagine, right?
Yes.
You actually find this
Mask
cloaked
him.
figure to be a woman.
Damn, I thought it was Quincy in there.
Absolutely, and
Wait,
you
said
notice you'll notice they have these special
Okay. Yes.
shoes.
Okay, that's what I'm
They
about.
look like some sort of air shoes. You think
I take their shoes off.
you take the shoes? They're quite special.
Are these by chance the equivalent of ankle bracelets in this world?
What do you
Like
mean?
for people under house arrest, they put on little ankle bracelets to make sure they don't leave the house. Is this what those are?
These are no, these are air shoes.
Yeah, didn't they just jump from like
They
eight-
jumped from the 8th floor,
eighth
and they were
floors up?
fine.
Oh, so featherfall boots.
Yes. They also had
Hold
a
on
shiv
to
on
those
them.
temporarily. Oh, so try to stab me with?
Yeah, they tried to stab you.
A homemade shiv, or is this like a professional shiv?
It's it's a nice piece of metal, very sharp. Nothing
Bed
special.
frame then? Okay. Well, I take their wallet.
You take their wallet.
They have the wallet. To look for it, I'll go back to them.
All right, you find 15 gold, silver pieces.
Oh, I won't take them.
You won't take them?
No.
All right.
I refuse. They were dead, maybe, but they're still alive.
Strangely, though, you find no ID on this person. Usually, IDs are handed out based off of your kind of profession.
Okay.
No ID, huh?
Anything I can learn from this? What I have here? My freelance journalism skills.
You could attempt an investigation check, I guess, but you've
Okay.
kind of searched out everything you could really think you could find.
I just need leads, whatever. I'm just gonna try anyways.
What you could do is you could take a photograph and then kind of show that around your underworld buddies.
My friends, yes, I'll do that.
All right, because you do have a camera on you.
Good. Take a picture.
All right.
As well of the person's face and their shoes.
You snap a picture, it prints out instantly.
I pocket it or put it in my satchel or whatever I have.
I never said you had a satchel.
Do I not have a container?
You have a satchel. You
Just
have
put it on
something
my
you can
ear.
store your photos in.
Okay, it's a man purse, guys. It's alright. Don't freak out.
All right, so you guys still haven't checked out that room, though.
It's on the 8th
Yes.
floor.
It is on the
They
8th floor.
climb,
Get in?
can we climb the apartment on the outside to get to it?
There would be there's an elevator as well as stairs.
I rolled 18 on strength to climb
I want to
up
point out
the
this
apartment.
this seemed incredibly realistic, where how you guys ended up catching him before Joe did. But don't worry too much about it. You caught them,
Yes.
It's fine.
and Joe didn't die.
My pride isn't hurt.
So is 18 high enough strength roll to get me to climb up the side of the apartment into the broken window?
No, oddly.
I don't feel to climb up that.
You
I think I'll just take their key and go in for that way.
If I had a key, I guess we could do that.
Do they have a key?
they don't.
Perhaps they're a thief. Is there any blood in their shiv?
Do you have any tools that would be able to detect blood? Otherwise, it's
my eyes.
if there was, it'd be wiped off.
Was it a recent murder? Okay. I'll just go up inside the place and wait. Can we get in through the front door? Or is it locked?
Did you try?
I'll try it now.
It's unlocked.
Okay, I'll go in then. And I ask someone to come with me if they want to.
I'm
So
gonna
there
stay
might be
here
in
with
danger.
I'm gonna stay here with the girl, knocked out girl, and also take my taser out of them.
I'll go investigate the apartment, and since climbing into it was a terrible idea.
Murdoch,
Alright.
where are you going?
Okay.
I'll accompany them inside.
Cool. Got the whole party then. Almost.
Yeah, I'm staying with her to make sure she doesn't wake up. Or
Probably smart though.
something.
We'd probably run away otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go in.
All right.
Yes.
So things have officially escalated to the point where are you sure you should be really doing all this? As you enter there, you of course see a large pool of something dark on the ground, leading
Take plenty
to
of pictures.
a mass.
Yep. Well, I assume.
It's a good assumption.
I follow it to see where it goes.
There's a mass on the ground. There's a kind of a figure. Looks curled up.
Is this up at the floor or is this down here by the ground?
This is in the room. You went in the room, right?
Okay, yes, we did. Yeah,
Might be
who's the
assuming a bit
person?
much, but yeah, you
Is
guys
it
went in the
is it
room.
like another teenager or what?
It is a teenager.
Is it Quincy?
It is not Quincy.
Dang, alright.
Unless Quincy can
Or
teleport, they
another
could not have beat you here.
kitchen employee by a jealous beef buster employee, I assume.
That'd be something to investigate, wouldn't it?
Yes, I look around the
You taking any pictures?
plenty.
Has anyone called any
Whatever I think I need.
important people yet, or
I'll
yet.
call my friend who happens to be a cop. Okay. Can I just take a while on this investigate to get a better, or should I roll?
it's probably around night by now, so you could probably roll 2 dice. You get an
Okay.
advantage during the night. But what are you investigating here?
Well, first of all, I'm trying to figure out what exactly happened to this. I'm assuming they got stabbed, but how the person got in to get at them and who this person is exactly, too.
All right.
Is that a separate check for each one or just one? So I'll just roll now.
Gotta do a separate one each one.
Otherwise- Okay, well, so for all 3 times? Okay, well, let's see. First is identity of the person, and the other is kind of what happened, I guess.
Do any of
So
you
just 2
do any of you
times.
want to let the cyber cop know what's going on?
Sure, we can shout this information down here from the 8th floor.
That's an
Call the
incredibly
window.
good idea.
We found someone! They've been stabbed!
Are we sure we want to tell her? I'm
Yep.
a little suspicious of cops.
He's a cyber cop. Those aren't real police officers. We're fine.
I mean, we don't
Well,
get
true.
implicated
It's
either,
not
though.
very nice.
Well, she's not here to hear that, so that's okay.
She's off duty. Okay, so I'm looking about. So I have 2 things then, right? That we're looking for.
Yes.
Okay.
Just know you
So
might be
it is the
interrupted
first
by
one,
neighbors.
just for how exactly this person got murdered or whatever. Let's close the door behind
Do
us.
you
at
do you
least.
know if they're dead yet?
No, I'll assume they're dead. Anybody have medicine? I don't have medicine.
I can make medicine.
Okay.
11.
In the meantime, while you're checking this, either alive or not, I'm just gonna go look about. Ooh, natural 20, so plus 2 more, 22.
You put
We're
your
figuring out what happened exactly.
you put your hand in front of their mouth and you felt air.
Oh,
No,
maybe we should call a hospital.
No, this wasn't for checking their medicine. I didn't roll.
No, I'm talking
I just rolled
to
figure out
Abel
okay,
here.
Good.
Abel rolled the
Not
medicine.
for figuring out who they are.
Do we carry cell phones with us in this universe?
Do you? Sure.
I will call the police and say, someone's been stabbed.
Oh, I see. Hold on.
I think they're dying.
I'll deal with that. Don't worry. Just hold on a second.
Never mind, we're dealing with it, and I'll hang up.
So I got 21 then to figure out who they are. So I rolled very well for both checks.
All right. You find an ID, a student ID for them. You find out
Okay.
exactly what their name was and whatnot.
What was her name?
Oh, which who are you looking for?
Which who?
Who are you looking for? You're trying to find who the person who was stabbed or the person you stun gunned.
Person who was stabbed primarily. But
That's not a girl.
if I can find.
That's a guy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Did I say she? Yeah. Okay. So, are they a student ID then?
Yeah, you find the student ID.
Okay. So, what's her name?
Oh, you're seeing her there. I'm hearing her. That's where the confusion's coming from.
It's
Okay.
probably the core connection. There.
Their name. Okay, yeah. You find out their name is Greg.
Typical.
Typical Greg getting stabbed.
Okay. So where do they go to school?
That'd be Sector T.
High school, college?
They're in the undergrade. It says they are 14.
Okay.
Henry, the
And-
kid killing DM.
No ratings in D&D. Okay, and then what about how the person gets such? I was protect. So I got higher on that.
What were you looking for?
I was trying to figure out what exactly happened. Too. So
All right. Well,
who this
there's
person
a clear
was, just
stab
assaulted
wound in
them.
this person who you shouldn't be moving around.
Yeah, but like, was this person? Did they break in somehow, or did they?
You
the
believe
person was
that
knocked down?
the lock was broken.
Okay, from the front door.
Yeah.
Okay,
They snuck in
so
through the front door, and then they escaped through the window.
window.
The window.
Okay.
There are also signs of theft.
All right. Well, if I want to find out, I'll have to roll again, don't I? But I know someone, don't I, who should probably hear about this, right?
Sure.
Previous workers. Okay, so I'll ring up one of my friends. Who's my friend I would call?
Who would you call?
Ghostbusters.
Thank you. So, are you calling the police? A friend at the police?
Friend of the
Or are
police. Or a policeman, woman,
Someone.
child.
Are you trying to get someone to get there?
Yes, to come here.
All right. You have no trouble doing that.
Okay. Who are they?
Just
Do I-
hospital people. Or your contact. Your contact doesn't matter
Oh,
right
my
now.
contact.
Your contact
Okay,
doesn't
alright,
matter.
All right,
It's
don't matter.
nameless. I've done thinking
I will
of
name them
names
for
for
you.
now.
Okay. I'll let you know when I have a suitable name for them.
Anyway, yeah, cops get there quickly, an ambulance shows up. They pull away the body. What do you guys do with your captive?
All right. Do we hand them over, or are we going to keep this captive to ourselves? My contact's name is Tiberius Urkel, by the way.
Urkel?
Tiberius Urkel.
Urkel. Very good.
It probably isn't acceptable to take a gagged and bound captive with you on the public transport, but what do I know? Is that something normal in this world, Henry?
My law enforcement.
You know you've done it in Replay Force before.
I was a high level in that game.
You were high level, so no one cared.
What is this game?
It was a really bad game.
I asked Tiberius if he would like this captive person to bring back to the Force to figure out who they are.
Of course.
Do you need them, though?
Yes.
Explicitly?
You can't just keep
All right,
taking evidence. I know that's the way you work,
I've
but
taken evidence before. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so
it's got an Urkel mad at you.
So we hand over our
Probably
captive
should.
woman that we found who is still unconscious? Question mark.
Not for terribly long, but I imagine you take steps to detain them.
Damn, too bad.
Or you don't, and they run away.
Nice shoes.
Oh, do you mention the shoes? Is my question.
I'll let somebody else interrupt me if they want to, but I'm about to.
Why not?
Okay. So they'll probably confiscated. Okay, I mentioned the shoes.
Alright, we'll probably need those for evidence, too. I'm surprised you'd mention those. I figured you wouldn't.
Well, I do want them, but
You're neutral good. You do what you want.
I'll take the shoes. I'm fine. I won't mention
Yeah,
them.
take the
They're fine.
shoes. That's your prize for being
I could
a
use them.
questionable
She almost
person.
killed me. It's right.
I rolled a 2. I might have hit, so, yeah. I mean, you don't want to be hit by a shiv right now. You got so little health, but, yeah.
I'd survive. On my tactical pen.
So, yeah. You guys ready to go back to the chicken kitchen and report your results?
I stuffed my shoes in my satchel. My new shoes.
I'm ready to go back.
All right.
Same.
Anthony, are you currently interested in playing?
I'm here.
You here? Family stuff not too crazy?
He's getting stories read to him.
Oh, very good. Okay.
So we're all back at the chicken kitchen.
You guys are heading back there, yeah, but you
All
won't
right,
you won't
well.
get there back there until very late at night.
All right.
So I'm switching things over to your other 2 party members who've currently logged onto the game, and they are super excited. That would be we're looking at my brothers and Renee.
Woo!
Sorry, guys. I know you haven't gotten to do
Hi.
much tonight, but we still have like an hour and a
That's
half
all right.
left for you guys.
I'll probably have to jump out for now then.
That's
But-
fair enough.
okay.
You guys have successfully screwed up your adventure.
I have shoes.
Nice.
Alright. See you later.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Bye,
safe.
loser.
See ya.
Same.
All right. You guys pop into the game. You guys are also greeted with each other, but the rest of your group has gone missing at the moment. They're not there. Neither is the beaver statue.
Oh. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hi.
What fun adventures will we be having today?
I don't know.
Guild leader.
Brave leader, what has happened to our beaver statue?
You have no idea.
I don't know.
Oh. So right now, are we just hanging out in the hall that we have?
Yeah, you guys are in your guild hall. You're what we'll call a guild hall, I guess.
Does the game have any interface where we? Oh,
The game is pretty much all text, so it's totally got an interface for whatever you want.
can you hear me right now?
Yes.
Okay. I think I might just be stuck, not muted, so you guys might be hearing me eat, and I apologize for that.
I don't think we're hearing you eat. Maybe we are. I have no
Okay.
idea.
Anyway. No, I was eating before. I actually licked my plate. It was delicious.
Oh.
Anyway, so is there any like daily tasks or anything?
No,
Daily missions?
but there is a place where you could go to potentially find a nice job, exciting adventure, or, you know, a daring dungeon to delve into.
Daring dungeon to delve. Well, brave leader, what should we do?
Okay, so Henry, did anything that just happened have anything to do with any of us right
Nope.
now? So we just log back in, and
Yeah, this would be going on at the same time
so we logged in.
as they were logging out.
Okay, and they already did all their stuff,
They did their stuff, and yeah,
and it had nothing to do with us.
nothing to do with you. No.
So I just log in, and the beaver statue's missing, and we're back in the guild hall, and that's it.
Yep. What do you mean that's it?
All right, everybody, report. We'll see how many people we have, and with that, we can base that on, or we can judge what kinds of quests to look for. Because as you know, we did get some money for the guild last quest because we were very industrious, but we're still not in the clear on our debt.
That sounds like your fault.
Do not question brave leader.
You guys had better protect me, because do you know what happens if I die?
You die in real life.
All of you inherit my debt.
Oh. Oh no.
Well, let's go find something.
I assure you there's enough to go around, but if we do enough quests,
We'll go make bank. Then we can let you die.
All right, your guild teleporter is now active, and you guys can go anywhere you've already been, including the capital, which is a great place to find quests.
Let's go to the capital.
That sounds like a capital idea.
this ain't a democracy.
Okay, where are we going?
We the capital is exactly where I wanted to go.
All right, you guys head down into the basement of your guild. There's this creepy statue of a Minotaur guy, and the guy's holding up this giant portal. You guys step into the portal, and you say capital or whatever, and you are all brought there.
Diagon Alley.
You've never been there before, so you can't go. Also, you never got your letter to Hogwarts. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Not the worst. Anyway, you guys end up in this. It's a very nice looking kind of teleportation area, I guess, where there are a bunch of different guilds symbols above all these different waypoints, and yours is much dirtier and less taken care of than everyone else's, but you all appear there just fine. It's kind of the hub point for the capital. You see lots of other guilds moving in and out of this place like crazy. It's very busy here. I imagine you guys are going to go look for work.
Yeah, so what are the best places for us to look? Like, are there job postings somewhere? Is there somebody that's kind of like in charge of guilds? Like,
You know several people that you can go to, but one of the more reliable ones for you guys is this lesser known area. This kind of a information den, I guess is what it's called. Not many people go there because I don't know, it's not quite as nice as the more open public areas. But since you guys have a stellar reputation, that's probably the best place to go. You could go anywhere you want, though. Not telling you to go to the specific spot.
I want to go to that specific spot.
Great.
I turn to our leader and ask, should we stick with the regular spot?
Is this a democracy or not?
Oh, leader.
Leader.
Paul, are you asleep?
I think he's struggling.
I think, given the amount of people we currently have, let's stick with our regular spot and play it safe.
Are you doing okay, Paul? Or are you just not pushing to talk?
I was thinking,
Okay. I don't feel like I'm giving you much to think about at this point. Kind of
yeah, you haven't.
hallwaying you guys. Do you agree with me? Okay, never mind. You guys enter the info den. It's this very dingy place. There's a hooded Yuan-Ti who's at the desk. Those who aren't familiar, it's a kind of a snake person. Welcome, I am Snake Man. What can I do for you today, my pretties?
The usual, we're looking for paying work.
Oh, I only have the most dangerous work.
Well, that's suitable for us because we are the greatest guild around. Fortuna.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. He turns, thinking, pulls out a kind of a scroll, begins reading down it, and says, "Oh yes, I have found just the thing for you. There's this new." Yes, just what you would like to do. And then he hands you the scroll.
Alright, I'll open up and read it.
You can't read much. It appears most of the writing,
colossally unhelpful, sir.
most of the writing is kind of distorted and kind of cut off in weird places.
I move closer, trying to read over his shoulder. Can I read it at all?
You're barbarian, right? Can you even read?
That is an excellent question.
Anyway, you can't.
I can read, but not this.
The snake man suddenly goes rigid and begins talking in a much kind of more static tone. Epic boss monster encounter
Sign me up.
at the lake. Good drops. And
Now,
then he resumes his regular
Have
speech
you
pattern.
let anyone else onto this quest?
Of course not. I only saved the best for you.
Alright, guys, an exclusive quest with no competition. And something that sounds within our means, so... let's start by gathering information on what this monster could be, though.
What he told you is epic monster at lake, and that's all the info he gave you. So go investigate.
Since he didn't give this quest to anything else or to anybody else, we will have to go and look at it ourselves.
Or we could see if we know anybody who knows the lake well.
Do you even know what lake it is?
Do we know people?
Do we know people that don't want to collect debt from you?
The answer to that question is the answer to all of those questions is no, except for you do know which lake. Or you believe you know which lake, because your map suddenly has a kind of a marker on it, pointing at the correct lake.
Well, let's just go to it.
Yee.
All right, you guys head over to Lame Lake. You sure you want to go there right away, though? Don't want to, I don't know, spend your money on potions or something silly. All of you would have gotten, what was it, 50 gold pieces each from the last quest?
Our guild leader didn't take it to pay debt.
He didn't
back?
take all of it.
I
He took his share.
I have the count here. I'm scrolling down. 275 gold.
Not each, though.
4 potions and 3 scrolls and a fine-looking warhammer.
2 of those scrolls, I think Katie and I have, by the way. Right, Henry?
Yes.
So 1 scroll.
Did you guys identify them at all?
They did.
Do you want me to jump in, Henry, or
I've got
you
them
don't
here.
know?
I've got
Oh.
them here. I don't remember which ones you guys took, but I imagine you guys left the silence. You guys left the silence scroll, I think. You
Yeah.
would have taken the vampiric touch and the spider climb.
Yeah.
I don't know if you took the potions, though. Those are probably up for grabs. The potion of greater healing, potion of resistance, potion of greater healing, and potion of water breathing.
Those are also
Ooh, that sounds terribly useful right now, doesn't it?
What was the last potion?
Potion of water breathing.
Is that a one-time use thing, or is that something we can all use?
It's a one-time thing.
So it's not very helpful if there's only one.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably buy more if you wanted to spend money, but or just use the one. You guys haven't even gone there. You don't even know what's there.
I think I'll grab the potion if nobody objects.
Nope.
Is that no to objecting or no that you won't let me take it?
No, I do not object.
Go ahead.
I take potion of water breathing.
Do you drink it right now? You aren't there yet.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh.
I take it in my hand. I do not take it in a consumption form.
You pretend to drink it, but you really pour it out somewhere else.
No, no.
It
I
was
keep the
poison,
potion.
I swear.
No.
Alright, y'all head to the lake then? No preparation needed, or?
Did anyone want to go and check out a shop first?
We don't know what the monster is going to be, so we might as well save our money.
Sounds logical to me.
A
And
recon
apparently
mission
we
it
don't
is.
have any way of gathering information about it, so...
Alright, you guys actually have been to this location before, so you're able to just warp there from your guild warp.
How convenient.
Indeed, isn't it? You guys don't need to borrow horses that you can't afford.
What does the warping sound like?
Sounds like a fart. except like electronic.
Thank you for that world building.
Yes. Anyway, you all appear at this. It's a moderately sized lake. It's kind of smallish, actually. You can definitely see the other side from where you're standing. The trees aren't too heavy around it either. You all remember this lake. You've been there before, killing some sort of lake monster before, but this one is much different. First off, Snaky Man was incredibly and characteristically weird.
That's good.
Yes, isn't it good? It's the best. Anyway, you don't actually. The water's still.
Lake, you said?
What was that?
We're at the lake, you said?
You're at the lake, yeah. You just fast travel there. It's really easy.
And there's nothing out of the ordinary so far?
Nothing really. You see the lake. You see some small amounts of trees. It looks like a Bob Ross painting. Just as still as one too.
That's very nice. Are there secret bushes?
Don't tell anyone about that bush. And no.
Okay, I slightly hide myself behind a tree, trying to get a better look at the lake, trying to see if I see anything out of the ordinary.
You're very tall. It's going to be hard to hide behind a tree, but go for it.
Do I roll?
You can if you want.
What dice do I use?
You do roll 20-sided. Probably add your dexterity to that. Unless you're trying to just see instead of hide. I don't know what you're trying to do first.
I'm just seeing. I'm not really
You're just seeing.
hiding.
Okay, yeah, throw your wisdom on top of that roll.
Okay, so I rolled an 8. How do I add my wisdom? I'm sorry, I'm new at this. I don't know.
You should have like 2 wisdom scores. One of them will be the bigger one, and then there's a smaller one underneath it.
Yes.
Add the smaller one to it. Let me take a look. Should be 0. Oh, but you do have perception as a skill, so you'd add 3 to that too. So you said you rolled an 8? Be an 11, right? Kara the Barbarian, is that correct?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm having slight issues with my push to talk.
Okay. It's like I was slightly worried. Anyway, yeah, you roll 11. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary, really. It's fairly small lake once again, but nothing strange.
I'm going to wade into the lake.
Going to wade into the lake. Okay.
Just up to my shins.
Alright, I'm not going to make you roll a check for that because it's really easy.
Very good.
You can roll a nature check if you want, though.
Roll a what?
A nature check.
I'm not particularly good at those.
No, you're not. No one really is. What is nature? Is that where they have those trees?
I rolled like 12.
You rolled a 12?
Yes.
Alright. You gonna go any deeper, or is that where you're gonna stay?
Well, nothing's happened so far. I'll go a little bit deeper.
Alright.
Can I see the bottom of the lake where I'm standing?
Where
Is
you're
the water
standing,
clear
but
enough?
it gets pretty deep very quickly.
All right. Well,
You think
anything
if
happened yet?
you've probably gotten out about 10 feet. If you go another 10 feet, you'll probably not be able to touch the ground anymore. How tall are you again? You're like, where are
I'm
you?
short.
You're short?
3.
5'3"? Oh yeah, you're probably on your tippy toes already.
All right. Well, I'm not going any farther than that.
Alright.
I will go back to the shore.
You gonna go back to the shore?
Yes.
Now, did he say it was in the lake or by the lake?
It's a great question, Paul. Anthony, why don't you roll a strength check?
Well, shit. I still have my items, right, Henry?
Yes.
Oh, good. In that case, I rolled a 24.
All right. You notice some significant resistance as you try to leave the lake. Like the water is holding you.
But not enough to keep me in.
Weirdly, it is.
Excellent! Have I made any headway back to shore?
A little bit, but it's fighting really hard, and it's getting a lot harder for you to move forward.
Help? Team? Something's holding me.
Checking it. Oh, what spells I might have.
I can't get out.
I run closer to the shore. There's no way I can reach him, right?
You're not too far off from him, but do you want to go in the water too?
No, I want to go find a stick.
You cannot reach him with just by yourself, even though you're
We
quite
need
tall.
a 10-foot stick.
All right, you find a bunch of trees.
The only thing I can do is, at this point, pretty much just shoot fire.
Renee, why don't you roll a search check of some sort? Some sort of,
Can I shoot at an Eldritch Blast, like,
I guess a
behind Anthony?
perception would be good. And Eldritch Blast? Yeah, you could shoot it at the water.
Okie dokie.
Do you hit the water? That's a very good question.
I do shoot it at the water, but 1 second while I find a dice bag.
All right. Renee, you can roll a perception check. I don't know if you've been talking or not.
Okay, I rolled a 6 and I have a perception of 2, so is that 8?
Is it 2? I thought it was 3.
I'm
looking at your sheet right now, and I see 3.
I will go with your judgment.
Yes. I'm going to say you find a stick, but it takes you some time. In that time,
I don't like that.
Paul is going to get his attack, and then Anthony's going to get another strength check.
That one wasn't as good. That one was.
Not yet, not yet. First, let's see what Paul does. You can re-roll later.
I don't need to re-roll. I pre-rolled.
All right, found my dice.
You cut off there, Paul. What happened?
Yeah, found my dice. Let's see. I got a 17 on my first.
Okay,
And
the water's
17
got
for my
AC
second.
6, so it's really, really mobile.
Did I hit, you said?
Yeah. AC 6.
That water has a lot of armor class.
It sure does. It's really, really dodgy.
All right, I got 7 and 6 for damage. So 11. Oh, no, 13.
Okay. That it makes it bubble where that whatever his name is, Rin is swimming, and I'm gonna give him a bonus on his strength roll.
Well, I rolled a total of 15. Sorry, 17.
Oh. You begin getting pulled in a little deeper.
Can someone throw me that water potion?
At this point, the stick has been found.
Okay, I run back to shore and see him getting pulled out further. I hear his request for the potion,
All right.
but I'm not sure how well I can throw it.
You've got a decent arm. You think you might be able to try?
Is he too far away for the stick to work?
Just in reach. If he goes any further, you're not going to be able to use that same stick, or you're going to have to glue it to another stick.
I reach out my stick to see if he can grab it.
Yes, I tried to grab it.
Make a attack roll on the stick.
An attack?
Me?
Attack roll to hit. No, the monk guy. Magic hands.
I'm rolling. Uh, 16.
All right, that's no problem. You grab the stick.
Okay.
It's going to give you a +4 on your next strength struggle.
Lovely. Should I take that now?
Paul's in action.
Did you say Paul's action?
Yep, you have an action.
Well, I don't want to just cast more spells. I'll actually run in and try and grab Anthony.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend running in here.
Why don't you help me grab the stick instead? And then we can pull him in.
I have a
Alright,
ridiculous
okay.
amount of strength and I'm struggling.
I'll grab the stick and help.
All right, that's another, I'll say another +1. So you get a +5 to your next roll, Anthony.
You only contributed a fourth.
Well, the stick
Yeah.
was the +2, and then the stick
Okay,
is stronger
fine.
than Paul, essentially, is what I'm saying here.
I'm gonna re-roll.
You're going to reroll.
And I rolled
Oh, I rolled poorly this time. You should be fine.
26.
You should be fine.
Yes,
All
26 plus whatever you give me for modifier.
It's +5.
So 31.
You make significant headway. You are now 5 feet from out of it.
Okay, is there, since I was in water, I mean, is there anything sticky on the parts that emerge from the water, or is it just water?
It's certainly not water. You've decided that at this point.
Lovely. Well, I guess I'm going to keep struggling to get out.
It's a very good idea. And I assume that same order of events, right? Everyone's trying to help.
Yes, and I'm saying words of encouragement.
Can we see anything?
Aside from the water kind of gently pulling him, not really.
Oh, so it's not something in the water. It's literally the water.
Yes.
It might just be. All right, Anthony.
That's poop grabbing bizarre.
What'd you get, Anthony?
This time I got, with the same +5 bonus, I got a 26.
All right, you have succeeded. You have been pulled out.
Yay.
You don't feel very good about that, do you?
No. I think I found the monster.
I hold a stick above my head and say, "All hail the stick."
Can I try slapping the water with my sword?
First, I want you to make a Constitution save.
Oh no. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, that's not good.
1 second, I injured myself in real life. I will be right back.
I am not proficient with Constitution, so I got an 8.
You got an 8. Okay.
Yeah.
You look down at the parts that were in the water, and you notice they are kind of blurry.
So my whole body is blurry.
Yeah, you I don't know a nice way of saying this, but take -1 to all of your attributes.
That's rude.
A little bit. So now, what were you going to do next?
I want to slap the water.
All right, go for it. I imagine
Okay,
you'll hit
I'm
just
back.
fine. Very good.
I rolled a 22.
22.
hit.
You significantly hit. Don't worry.
Okay. I rolled
What'd you get?
10 damage.
10 whole damage.
Yeah.
You doing anything else, or?
Well, did that have any effect? Any visible effect?
The water rippled, kind of in an unhealthy-looking way. What do you want me to say? The whole thing dried up? You did it?
That would have been nice.
That would have been nice, wouldn't it?
All right, Mr. Bossman, any ideas? That's you, Paul.
I know
He's
it
thinking.
is.
Let him think.
Do we have
Let's see,
anything
so we
to
have-
do we have oil or anything?
Well, no, we don't. If we had Turgon or whatever his character's name is, he'd be able to create an oil slick.
No
As
one
it
has a
stands,
lantern.
we have a mage who can only use fire, a
I have acid
monk with
breath.
a lightsaber.
Well, no one carries a lantern or a light of some kind in their backpack.
Oh no, we have magic for lights.
Oh boy.
I'm going to say you had your conversation for the turn. If you want to have more talk, it's going to...
We could
Take next
reason
turn.
with it.
What, Paul?
We could reason with it.
Go for it.
That's a wonderful idea.
Whatever you do, take a turn.
Or we could leave and come back with oil and stuff.
Paul, reason with it.
Let's leave and come back and get stuff.
Deal.
Yee.
We were told that this test, we didn't have competition for it, so we do have
Okay,
time
so-
to recuperate and get new stuff.
Henry, we go back to town.
Just as you're doing that, it gets a turn. Anthony,
Lovely.
you hear sounds. Only you hear them. You hear
Okay, what kind of sounds?
mine. What's
Oh,
your
no,
AC?
it's German.
Can I ask it? What is it?
What's your AC?
15.
Just then, a huge kind of whip flies out of the lake and strikes you.
A whip?
Yeah. That was like a whip of water
Okay.
and grabs onto you.
Doesn't it have to make a grapple check?
I mean, it successfully hit you. That's all I needed. Now you have to duke it out with strength.
Okay.
Again. This is fun, isn't it?
I like strength checks. Oh, that was a good roll.
What's your Constitution save? I'd like you to make another one.
Well, then I will just use the roll I just did for that. 20 total.
All right. You don't lose stats this time,
Hooray.
but you're gonna have to roll again to get pulled out.
That's a nat 20.
Okay, you break free. Now what? Do you guys book it?
Yes. I do anyway. It was my 70 speed.
I run with him, but I'm also handing him the water potion since the lake seems to have a little bit of a crush on him.
I think he's too far away at this point.
Retreat on myself.
Do we get away?
Does anyone look backwards?
Sure.
No.
No?
I will, because I'm
You will?
70 feet away from
All
it.
right.
Oh, I
Are
can
you, though?
also cast Expeditious Retreat on one other person. So Renee.
I have
Thank
70
you.
movement, Henry.
It's
Oh, sorry, 90.
yeah, you have 90. What do you two move now?
I think that adds 30.
30. Okay.
So 60.
Yeah, it
70.
it kind of slides out of the where the lake was supposed to be, and is making a lot of effort to catch you.
I'm pretty sure it's safe to say this is some sort of slime enemy.
Now, you guys would have left behind a kind of teleportation access point where you guys could go back to where you teleported from.
We do have that?
You do have that. That would have been kind of a residual thing. Whenever you teleport to somewhere, it leaves this kind of area for you to go back to where you came from.
Well, now that we
Yep,
see
let's
it,
go to that.
do you still
Yeah.
want to retreat? We're still retreating? That's the plan?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my plan,
Temporarily.
at least.
I guess we take the teleporter back then.
All right. Now, tell me, where are you guys? Are you guys at your guild, or are you at the capital still?
Let's go to the capital and get some stuff for drying up a lake.
Of course, brave leader.
Yes, to the capital.
I like that idea. I imagine you guys are asking around for powerful spells or what have you.
I'll go to the shop.
You go to the shop.
Let's see. I wonder. What would be good methods for drying up a lake using medieval technology primarily?
I'm pretty sure it's not a lake. I'm pretty sure it's a slime entity thing. That
Do you
can
still have
Oh.
slime on you, Anthony?
You tell us, what was it like in the lake?
gelatinous.
You guys think he looks slightly blurry.
Ew.
It was thicker than water. And it had a mind of its own. And I saw it moving as we ran away.
Do you mention that it talked to you?
Oh, and it was talking to my head. It said something about mine.
So if it's not water, then that means that fire can work on it.
It did make it bubble. But I have a feeling that it wants something or thinks something is it. And maybe we just need to give it something.
It has a crush on you.
Not me.
It's like,
Well-
do you mind?
You're the one it grabbed. What does
That's-
it want that you have?
It just said mine.
What do you have on your person right now?
Lots of really cool items.
Anyone that
Or maybe
any
it just
item
wanted
that
to
a
eat you.
slime might like?
Well, Anthony, I think you have to give up your sun sword.
I well no. Why it never said anything about my sunblade.
Well, I think we should still go around to the shops and see if we can find anything or get any recommendations.
Yes, I'm going to the shop.
All right, you go to a shop.
And
What are
I'll
you
head
asking
to a
for?
library or place with
Some sort of information,
some
Area.
sort of information.
some sort of library or what have you. Yeah, go for it.
How big was that lake, by the way?
It was fairly small, as I said, for a lake, but it was still pretty big, as far as slime goes.
I'm gonna go to the shop too, because I ain't too smart.
Good idea.
Yeah, what does that say about me?
You know what it says. That you have gold as well.
What does the shopkeeper sell?
Says, I'm not selling anything, but I'll buy your sun sword.
Is not for sale. Nice
For,
try.
I'll give you one information on it.
One information.
One information for the whole sun sword.
What does one
It's a joke.
information
I'm kidding.
mean?
He's got all sorts of your typical wares for sale. He's got
Does he have a lantern with oil in it?
yeah, sure. He's got a couple of those.
I'm gonna buy a couple of lanterns.
All right, add like 3 to your inventory.
Perfect.
So that took like 15 silver pieces.
That's no problem. Does he have anything that I can use to light the lanterns with?
He's got some alchemist fires. He's got some regular, just torches. Some. I guess you can't really light with a torch. You need something to light a torch. He's got alchemist fires. He's got regular sort of flint and tinder.
And steel stuff.
Yeah.
Well, where's alchemist fire?
Big explosion. Flint and tinder is a small spark.
Yeah, I know what that is. Oh, well, I'll buy one of each of those.
All right.
I would say we don't need alchemist fire because I provide the fire.
You fizzle. I'm still buying the alchemist fire. If that wasn't clear.
Another 11 silver pieces there. You spent 26.
Should we also buy another water breathing potion? Although I guess it's not water, so maybe not.
What if you run into water? What if you find the real lake?
We're just magically gonna find the real lake.
The lake must have gone somewhere,
I'll be
right?
like, what are you doing here, Lake? What are...
You never know, right?
I will take one water potion breathing, please.
All right. That'll be for you, since you're being so nice about it. I'm going to give it to you for 30 gold pieces.
Never mind.
That's a great discount.
I will think about it.
Well, that's rude. The shopkeep gets mad at you.
I am going to step away for a second because I just bled through the band-aid because I injured myself. BRB.
Yes.
Can I buy rope too?
You can buy rope.
I'm gonna buy rope.
That's also 30 gold pieces.
Yeah, money is not an issue for
I
me.
mean 5 silver pieces. 5 silver pieces.
I have a little bit of leftover from my splurging.
I'm sure you do. Very proud of you.
Well, I'm all set to go back, so I'm gonna go find Paul at the library,
All right.
and I'll bring the barbarian with me.
What are you researching there?
I'm researching gigantic oozes.
All right, you find something about your typical ochre jelly, your black ooze, your all those things, but you don't find anything about something this big.
I'm back.
Find nothing about anything that big. What about
Something else to point out is some of these oozes, they'll dissolve you a lot quicker than what that was doing. That didn't seem to be dissolving your friend in any sort of meaningful way.
what about oozes that form colonies?
That's a very, very, very rare thing. The oozes are typically kind of singular beings, very solitary beings. Unless I'm getting this really wrong, but yeah, they're solitary beings. Also,
So this thing
once
is
again, to
totally
reiterate,
unprecedented in any book.
oozes will generally, like, they'll disintegrate weapons very quickly. Even magical ones, they'll turn someone to bone faster than you can blink. And your friend was in that for quite some time. Spent a whole minute pulling him out.
Plus, the stick survived.
It sounds like it's not a news.
Not a no news. You
Yeah,
discovered
so
it.
It's not as acidic then.
Can I add the stick to my inventory?
It didn't make it.
Oh.
Also, I don't know where you'd keep it. It's like 10 foot long. You can find
Do
more.
Can I still hear it in my head?
No,
Am I still doused in its ooze?
you certainly don't feel good. As I said, yeah, you look slightly blurry.
Can I have my stats back?
No.
So maybe we should take him to the doctor before we rest up and then try
I'll-
again.
I got a deal for you, Anthony. Give me your sun sword. I'll give you your stats.
I cannot do that at this time.
Alright, Paul, yeah, as you were saying, sorry I interrupted you.
Yeah, we should take him to the local temple to see if any priests or doctors could look at him before we rest up and try again.
Alright, you take him there, you show him your friend, right? Is your injured friend.
Of blurriness.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I don't look blurry to you. That was a question.
I know. Didn't hear you.
You didn't hear me?
No, the healer didn't hear you.
He doesn't hear me.
Didn't hear you.
Can I ask him louder?
You can?
You
Okay.
don't see our associate here?
Unless you're referring to the dragon.
No.
The dragon?
Is you got a dragon, whatever, dragonborn.
I'm a dragonborn.
Oh. Right, I knew that. Okay, so I'm invisible. And he can't hear me. Is he wearing a hood?
No. It's like a crazy looking kind of healer's hat.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go take his hat off and throw it.
Huh, how did my hat get over there? Goes to pick
No,
up the
I threw
hat.
it like far.
Pick his pockets.
That I cannot do.
Kick the hat more. It is a stupid hat.
Okay, so can you two still see me?
They can.
And they can clearly hear me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the library.
Yeah, now we have some new info.
I'm apparently invisible.
You also can't be heard.
Yes, except by my party members.
Now, can he physically touch stuff, though?
He threw out a guy's hat.
Are we sure his body came back with us and we didn't just take his soul?
Do I feel different, Henry?
Well, your sun sword's missing. I mean,
No, it is not.
you certainly don't feel great. You feel kind of withered. Slightly.
Okay, well, is there anything in the library that we can find about this situation where someone turned invisible?
I'll accept either an investigation check or a, what's the word for it? Arcana or
I have plenty of Arcana.
maybe
Do an Arcana check.
go Arcana.
Nope.
Nope, as in you're not going to do it, or
As in 11.
Yeah, no, it doesn't find you much. You read about potions of invisibility. Those would be really useful, wouldn't they? Maybe not right now, but so I do want to kind of make a distinction here. Is that the healer you went to was an NPC?
yes,
They were not a real person.
that's a very large hint.
Is there a guild of PC healer goody two shoe types?
There probably is. Yeah, there's probably a couple.
Do we not have a healer in our own guild?
You don't.
Well, okay, let's go find.
Or who's the guild that we're on friendliest terms with?
That'll be
Least unfriendliest.
yeah. How about the Healing Circle? They were a little bitter at first because your guild symbols look very similar, but they got over it eventually after you helped them out on a quest.
Oh, we actually did something nice.
Oh, you guys done tons of nice
Can they
things.
see me? What, Henry?
Yeah, they could see you. Ugh, what happened to him?
It's beyond my wildest knowledge of the arcane. But he's got a condition.
A condition, you say? Well, we'll try a couple things. Cure the moderate wounds. Boom. You never took damage, by the way.
No, I did not.
Alright, this does nothing to you.
Do we have the knowledge now that we are in a video game, right?
Yeah, you known all along, but
So, would I be allowed to ask these other guild members if they like about this as a game?
you could, but you'd be really kind of nerdy to do that. It's less nerdy to be in character. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you could ask them about the in-game stuff.
I'll risk being nerdy while playing Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so I'm gonna ask them if they've heard of any hacking, I guess, or disturbances to the coding of the game, or glitches.
Huh, sounds like you're talking about a glitch. That very well could be the case. I have not seen any in-game elements like this. If that's the case, you might be really screwed.
That's very reassuring.
What caused this? Where were you?
There was a gelatinous substance replacing a lake that I entered.
Replacing? What do you mean replacing a lake?
As we ran away, the entire body of water
I
moved and
believe it's known as the Lame Lake.
Don't tell them that.
Oh, the lame... I believe a couple of us were just getting prepared to go on a quest over there. Just the other day, good old Snake Man sent us a really nice-sounding quest.
Snake Man's a worse liar than I am.
Oh, sorry, not day. It's been a couple hours, but yeah.
Well, clearly we've been bamboozled by the Snake Man. He is sending you into a trap.
I'll keep that in mind. I better tell the guys. Really weird of us to go on an epic monster killing quest when we're all healers. But
Is there? Do we have any information as to where we can find the Snake Man?
yeah, you know he's at the information den.
Wait, what?
He's at the information info den. Whatever, you got the quest from him there. He's an NPC.
Well, I vote we go to the info den.
After that, we may want to go back and see if we can fight this monster because we don't want anybody else stealing it.
For all you know, every guild has info on it already.
Yeah, let's accost Snake Man first.
Yeah, I think,
Yes,
I think we need to accuse him of sending us to a trap. To Snake Man.
All right, you guys go there. Welcome. I am Snake Man. What can I do for you?
You can tell us what that epic monster you sent us to fight was.
I put my hand on him to stop him from talking because I don't think Snake Man's going to be able to see him anyway.
Can Snake Man see me?
No. You don't think he can?
Lame.
Maybe his crazy eye goes towards you a little bit, but it's kind of everywhere.
Well, then I.
All
will
right, Snake
sit this one
Man.
out.
What is it with this quest? With the lake monster, anyway?
I don't know which quest you're talking about. Would you like to go on a quest? I have many for you. Very dangerous.
He's been hacked.
I'm just kind of staring at him right now.
You know I only save the best quests for you. I do want to point out to you, Paul, that it's not his fault. This is literally his dialogue tree.
No, I know. I was.
He
I was
tells
actually
everyone,
kind of
he gives
hoping
the
to
quest to
continue to. Oh no! I wouldn't tell anybody. I've got this quest just for you.
That's what he
All right,
says.
This is pointless. This is pointless. Maybe if we kill it, this ailment will go away.
Wait, kill me?
Wait, kill
No,
Snake
no,
Man?
no.
Oh.
Kill Snake Man.
No.
Kill the jelly.
Yes.
Okay, well, I've got my stock of stuff that we can try fighting it with, I guess.
Let's go punch a jelly.
Maybe I'll be invisible to it.
So you guys take your teleporter to Lame Lake.
Yes, are there any other guilds there with us this time?
You guys arrive. Empty room.
Could you
What
repeat
was
that?
that?
Empty room.
No lake and no gelatinous slime?
Empty room. That's all you read.
Can we leave empty room?
So like we don't even arrive in a location.
Nope.
We just have an error message.
You arrive, but there's nothing there.
So like the horizon, does it look like a weird glitched out area?
You
like
see
Skyrim
nothing.
or something?
Paul, there's no images in this game. It's purely text. You guys are playing that cool of a game.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's a really hip game. Game development has gone leaps and miles in this world.
Okay, so there's nothing there.
Nope.
There is no more location called Lame Lake.
There is. There's nothing there. It's an empty room.
That's good.
Can we see each other in empty room?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to have to get in touch with Webster about this one.
Good idea.
Okay, let's go to Webster.
Paul, I take it you log out immediately, right?
You don't simply go to Webster.
Who's
Don't worry.
Webster?
I'll talk to Webster and I'll log back on when
Webster is your guild's hacker
after I've made
informant.
contact.
Okay, well, it sounds like Paul's going to talk to Webster.
I punch empty room.
Empty room punches back.
Do I have to roll for damage?
No.
Well, I guess I'm just going to go chill in the guild hall and wait for Paul there, which I tell him before he leaves.
All right.
Yes, yes. I log out.
All right. And I take it both of you are going back to the guild, right?
I like this empty room. But I'll head back to the guild too.
All right, you guys can wait there for a little bit. I'm going to do some short thing with Paul very quickly. Paul, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, so you step away from your computer. And you decide to go talk to Webster, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Webster will be in your guest room right now, currently. They just arrived to kind of stay for a couple weeks while things happened, which is relatively convenient for you, I imagine.
Yep.
You go down and knock. I assume.
Oh yeah, I'll knock. I'll be polite about it.
All right. You hear a robot speak, saying, "What is it?" This is normal for you.
This again, Abigail?
Please call me by my correct name. You can keep calling her Abigail. It's fine. Come in.
Yes, Abigail, the name that your father gave you. Your correct name.
Don't bring him up, please. You may come in.
Alrighty, I do so.
You see what looks like a 13-year-old girl hooked up to like 1,000 life support systems of some craziness with a keyboard. Kind of a laying down keyboard. And she's typing on it. Hello, Uncle.
Webster, we've encountered something baffling in the game. And right now our strongest warrior is... Well, he's been knocked out of commission, and we have no idea why.
You found it. You weren't supposed to. I had already warned your other friends. I'll need to see your characters immediately.
Alright. Immediately, you say?
Yes, I don't
I'll
want you
log
to.
back
I don't
in
want
to
you to
tell them
encounter
that.
it.
What?
I don't want you to encounter it anymore. If anyone has been touched by it, they need to be fixed immediately.
Yeah, that's what our monk...
Quickly.
I'll log back in and have him send his character to you, and then log back out and talk to you.
Alright, I imagine you do that. Now we're switching back to you guys.
Okay. happened?
You're just hanging out in the guild hall, right?
We.
Yes. Very good. You hear something outside.
Oh, that must
Something
be
like-
the brave leader coming back.
He wouldn't
What kind of
appear outside.
noise was it?
It's just kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Kind of this
A frightening noise or a normal
very
noise?
frightening noise.
Okay.
Do debtors make noise, or debt collectors?
You don't hear
Is
that.
the door locked?
Most likely.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna chill then.
All right.
See what happens.
Can I move any furniture in front of the door?
Sure you can.
I move a chair. No, 2 chairs.
You have windows in the guild. Would either of you like to look out of the windows?
Nope, I'm good.
The best way to solve a problem is to ignore it.
The
Do you
guild.
want us to look out the window?
It doesn't matter, honestly. The guild hall breaks instantly.
Breaks?
Breaks
The whole guild hall or the door?
as the weight of, the slime seems to have grown.
Okay, well, I'm gonna teleport with the portal.
But the portal's downstairs. This
Can I
happened
make it
instantly.
downstairs?
This happened instantly.
Excellent.
This gigantic, thing. It circled the guild and has now slammed in on it.
Can I ask it what does it want?
Sure.
Okay, what does it want?
Mine.
Yes, I got that the first time. What is yours?
Renee, your character gets to roll something. It doesn't terribly matter
Twenty-sided
much
die?
what you roll. It doesn't terribly matter much what you roll, but I'm allowing you to roll. Give me a
I got
Constitution.
an 8.
You got an 8. You disintegrate.
Oh boy. Am I
Anthony,
dead?
a different fate awaits you.
Okay.
It compresses itself.
Compresses itself?
Compresses itself
And
Almost
then starts getting
instantly.
smaller?
into something significantly smaller as it enters your body.
Oh, joy! Can I roll to resist it?
Sure.
Does it matter if I
Nope.
roll to resist it? Okay, I will not roll then.
I now have a character sheet. You,
We
Wait,
have
were
one
you
here.
in slime the entire time?
you hear mine. It's the last thing you hear, Anthony, until your screen goes black.
Lovely. That's not good.
Nope.
Do I know any of the other players in our guild?
No.
Lovely. And I assume nothing happens if I try to log back in?
You can't seem to do it anymore.
Alrighty then.
You do, however, have your own contact.
Who might that be?
You know someone in a hacker group named Andrew.
Andrew?
Yep. They live in Sector T.
Sector T, that sounds like that's where everyone else went.
It does. They were looking for a hacker named Andrew as well.
Well, I shall make my way to Sector T.
Adonis, where are you going this late at night? You gotta eat
Out.
dinner. You've got school tomorrow. You're not going anywhere. What were you screaming about earlier, anyway?
I don't.
Oh, you didn't scream when your computer shut off?
No.
Oh. Then
I'll
your
just say I screamed that I did
then
my
your
homework.
mom is insane.
I'll tell her that I have to go out and get a book for school that I forgot about. I
School's
need to
closed
leave.
right now. You can do that later.
No, but at the library.
Get back in your room.
I'm going to do a sneak check.
I
Sneak
like
out.
it. I like it.
I'm chaotic good. I can do
Yeah,
that.
you're relatively decent at sneaking. You could probably do that.
Sneak. That's a stealth check?
Yep.
I rolled an 18, so 20.
Yeah, you're fine. You just need to be 10.
Oh, well, I beat 10.
Yeah, you're out.
And I'm off to Sector T.
All right. With all of your pocket money and whatnot.
Yes, I pity the fool.
All right. I think that's a great stopping point for you.
I sure hope so, because I have no idea what I'm doing.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. I feel a little bad for kind of forcing you down this path where your character is gone, but at the same time, you had all these nice goodies that I really wanted. And now they're mine.
You are a jerk.
Yep. All right. So naturally, this session had a lot more questions than answers. How are we all feeling about that?
Does the
I
slime have a
really
crush
feel
on
like-
Anthony?
I really feel like we're all kind of ignorant and flailing, and it's really hard to know what to do or what to want to
You
do.
guys are doing fine, though, Paul. I know it's confusing and whatever. It's a really, really bizarre sort of world I'm setting up here, but
Paul, we've made headway. We're all going to meet in Sector T.
Yeah,
I'm excited for my character.
We'll
Yeah,
we'll
I
figure out
agree with that.
our mission from there.
Renee, I'm very worried about when I give you your character because I'm worried you're going to be really mad at me.
Oh, I'm already mad at you. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
Why is that?
There's
He
probably
knows
many
what
reasons.
he did.
Can think of 1,000 reasons.
Yeah, there's enough.
The first is I think your dog is mean and dumb. That was uncalled for. I'm sorry.
Rude. Why you gotta be
Anyway.
so rude?
Yeah, lots and lots of questions, I'm sure.
No, I got you figured out.
You got me figured out? Okay.
Yep.
That's good.
You stole the plot from emojis.
How'd
The
you
movie.
know? Have you seen that?
Most of it.
Why do you hate
Why-
yourself?
What?
Did you actually?
No.
Well, it's similar.
I've never seen the emoji film.
Well, go watch it.
Why?
It's the same story that you're feeding us.
Is it? I hope it is.
It's very similar.
I somehow don't think that there was, I don't know, a teenager getting attacked in the Emoji Movie. Stabbed nearly to death.
It depends what age group you want to consider the emojis. What is this trash man thing doing?
that would be Alex,
Yes, it's great.
isn't it?
No.
All right, I'm going to officially end this session. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully next one will be a little bit more player oriented and less hallway.
All right, thank you. See ya.
Good night, y'all. I hope you have a night as wonderful as you guys are.
Wow, that's the nicest thing anybody said.